Since Luton have won promotion to the Premier League, we have been linked with a lot of players, but two players in particular, and they are goalkeepers, have been linked to Luton Town. Asmir Begovic and Travers, both goalkeepers which I am very excited for if Luton were to sign these two players. And I thought in today's video we should actually talk about those two particular players and talk whether or not I actually want them to sign for Luton, and talk about what they could possibly bring if Luton do make them a permanent or a loan signing and bring them to the club. So the first goalkeeper which we are going to talk about between the two is Asmir Begovic, the one which I'm actually really excited for, because growing up watching Premier League football, watching Stoke in particular, Asmir Begovic was the goalkeeper, very good goalkeeper. Shot stopper was good. I think he also scored from his own goal kick one time as well. Very experienced. He's going to be turning 36 years old this year. I don't think age is, that much of a big deal. It's someone which we kind of need for the short term, I would say. We need someone with a bit of Premier League experience. I think he's got over 250, Premier League appearances, over 400 appearances in his whole career. So that ticks that box of Premier League experience and, having that calm composure when it's needed. On top of that, he's a good goalkeeper. This isn't a 36-year-old who's, declining like Scott Carson was. This is a goalkeeper that has been a backup previously, but can also start, 40 games in a season because he has looked after himself, and he is a good goalkeeper. This isn't someone who's, had one good season. This is someone who's had multiple good seasons at the top level, and to be able to bring someone, I think that's a big name, especially for Luton, that is a big name. To come to the club would be unreal. The only thing that's stopping this from happening would be the wages. That's all it would be. I don't know how much he's going to want, but I would have thought under 20 grand we could probably do it per week, possibly bring it in. I don't know what the wage structure is going to be at Luton, if I'm being honest with you. I think obviously the owners are going to protect the club at all costs, which is the number one priority. But that could mean certain players break our wage structure. I'm not too sure. I don't think it will do, but if he fits the structure, he fits everything which we want, then I think it's a no-brainer really. We have to bring Begovic in. And then we're obviously linked with Travers, the Bournemouth goalkeeper, who is under contract at Bournemouth. Begovic is actually now a free agent. He got released from Everton. He was pretty much Everton's backup keeper to Pickford. He was never really going to play, is he? Pickford's, England international. Begovic is just not near that level. But Travers, he's under contract at Bournemouth. I don't think Bournemouth will sell him straight away, but Travers, he did start the Premier League season last year, but then he did become, not first choice. Neto, the Bournemouth goalkeeper, then became number one priority for Bournemouth, and then they obviously did a lot better with him in goal. So Travers was kind of like left to be, backup, third choice goalkeeper. So this is someone who wants to play regular football. He's 24 years old. I think this would possibly be a loan move rather than a permanent signing. This is someone who spent a season in the Championship during Bournemouth's promotion season, and then this is someone who's also played a few games at Premier League level. Someone who definitely still needs to be developing. He's at that age, 24 years old, man. He can still go for another 10 more years, 12 years, if he looks after himself properly. So that's a lot of time. So plenty of potential there. We are a club known for improving players and getting the best out of them. Could we be the one to get the best out of him? Possibly, if we were to sign him. If we were to make it a permanent signing, I don't think Bournemouth would require a lot of money for him. I'm not too sure. I think you are looking around 2-3 million mark. That's what I'm reading online. That would be quite good for us. I don't think that's a bad price to pay for someone who is still young as a goalkeeper terms, and someone who's gonna have plenty of time to get even better. And I really do like watching Travers play. I remember in the Championship, really good shot stopper, really good. Obviously, there was a mistake in there a little bit, but we can iron that out, I think, and try and get him to be a lot better. So yeah, two really good goalkeepers there, which I think Luton should try and make. in my opinion. Let me know what you think down below. I've not been this excited for a summer transfer window in a very long time. The players I'm seeing Luton get linked with, it really is exciting, and I do think these two players that have been linked, they are a little bit realistic. It has been reported by the Telegraph that we are looking at these two players, so I really hope that one of them, or both, I don't see why we can't bring both in, because I think both would make a big difference to our team. That would mean we would have a lot of goalkeepers at the club, so something will need to be done. But I think, you know, these two players are better than all of our goalkeepers, if I'm being honest. So we are improving in that department. And yeah, we're moving onwards and upwards throughout this transfer window if we were to make those two players a permanent signings. But yeah, those are my thoughts, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. And yeah, I'll see you in the next transfer linked video, which I'm sure will happen quite a few times this season.